It's a fantastic opportunity we have today to host some great saxophonists from Lagos. And of course, today wouldn't have been complete without the wonderful performances from Temitayo Kayode. You know, there's somebody that I've been watching from afar. If you watch his video right from where he was playing praise worship all over the place, playing the regular saxophone tunes they want to hear, up to this time, that what he does now is just to blow people's mind. And I can tell you, he actually blew my mind up today. Temitayo Kayode, I'm happy to have you
Thank you, sir. Thank
in
you
this
so
place
much, sir.
today. And of course, your journey wouldn't have been complete without the mammoth effort from your father. So I can't appreciate you enough. Each time parents bring students to our school, I turn around and appreciate the parents because we didn't enjoy that kind of privilege. You know, please, I want you to just tell us a little bit of the effort you put in to make sure that we have Kayode at the stage. Is it just something that happened overnight? Is it just 6 months? Just is it 1 year? Please tell us a little bit about it.
Thank you very much for having us, and thanks for the opportunity to speak with you. Well, the journey, the way he started saxophone is something that is so, it's not what we actually planned for. Uh, I, as a father, when he says he wants to learn the saxophone, I didn't support him because then I was thinking it's going to disturb his education, and but the mom keeps saying, no, we didn't put it on him that he saw BJ Sass on the TV and say he loves this instrument, he wants to learn it, and I said I'm not part of it. Then the mom went ahead, she got a teacher for him, and they bought him saxophone, and that is how it all started. And after like 6 months, after like a year, the teacher brought him to our church to perform, and I said, "Wow!" And that was how I just took over to start managing him. It has been a very long journey. And one thing I want like to advise parents is there's no shortcut in it. It's a God-given talent, and also I will employ parents to support their children with all the necessary resources. It doesn't come in a day. It has to be practice, 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 attend workshops, attend seminars. Then the children, you need to enroll them to the right academy where they can learn the craft.
Wow.
If you see Temitayo playing today, hey, what you should know, he has attended so many workshops, and you can see him today.
Wow. Yeah, if I caught you yesterday, I heard you talking about registering him for some exam at the Musanti Center in Lagos, paying some huge amount of money for 30 minutes and thereabout, paying like 120,000 for 1 hour or something. Can you
Yeah. Music is a universal language, and music is the same all over the world, and that is why we decided, okay, instead of him learning the practical aspect of it, he has to learn the theory, the sight reading and all that, and he has done ABRSM, Muzon exam, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, presently preparing for grade 5 exam, and it's not easy to take your child to Muzon, whereby you pay like 50,000 in a month, and he goes there on Saturday for just 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, and maybe you want to pay another extra money. So actually, money is truly involved. Apart from the talent, you need to spend money, in order to nurture it very well the right way.
Wow. Thank you so much once again for giving so much to your son.
Thank you so much.
Honestly, I'm not the one that is proud of him. Let me let you know that I'm also proud of him.
Thank you so much.
Temitayo, can you tell us a little about your growth process? How was it when you started?
So I started learning how to play the saxophone at the age of 4.
4.
And I can boldly say that I started playing professionally at the age of 6. Right now I'm 14. I'm an SS3 student of King's College. I'm a gospel, inspirational and jazz saxophonist. So my growth process on the saxophone Most of the things I have to say deals with an acronym, which is CGPA. And the full meaning of that acronym is consistency, God, practice, and you have to have the right attitude. Without the right attitude, no matter how good you are in playing the saxophone, everything goes wrong. Without God, everything cannot go in the right, but you have to have God to move in the right path, even when you have the craft and you're able to play it. And practice, saying says practice makes perfect. So there's no other way to get good than to practice. And consistency. When practicing, you have to be consistent with it. If you are consistent, it allows you to grow faster. And if you are not consistent,
Talking
it will
about
be
consistency. Okay, I'll come back to that question. Let me ask the first one that came to my mind. You said you started playing at the age of 4. Were you able to carry the saxophone there?
I was. The strap was a little too long, so we used handkerchief. I remember the picture.
You have to manufacture something that
Yeah,
you
we
can
used
carry.
handkerchief to tie.
Because the parents that come around and tell me, wow. And you're playing the alto saxophone there.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Now you said CGPA, consistency, God, practice, and the right attitude.
Yeah.
On the aspect of consistency, how consistent? Is it like you practice every day or 5 times in a week? If it is every day, what is the duration, your least duration for practice?
For me, because I'm a student, I'm not finished school. So what I do is during school sessions, I just during the weekdays, I focus on school. I play sax 1 hour every day during weekdays because I have to do my assignment and read and make sure I'm the best in school. Then during weekends, I make sure I focus on my music. During weekends, when I rehearse for 9, 10 hours.
Wow.
Then during holidays, I practice 9 hours every day.
Wow.
And I
Wow.
make sure I do that without stopping because if I start dragging back and I stop being consistent with my rehearsal, I feel like it's going to create an hindrance in my growth.
I will make bold to say that in the next few years, you'll be the best in this country, one of the best in the
Amen.
world.
Amen.
You know, some things go beyond prayer. God factor, important, but you are putting in kind of shift that even adults find very difficult to put in. It may not be like this forever, except music now becomes your core. One day I was into Kennedy on a BBC News and he said he practices for minimum of 2 to 3 hours every day. Of course, he has his private jet. So even when he's going for gigs, he practices online. He practices in the air. You know, and that's one of the attributes I've seen with Jeremy. He practices every day and for several hours. People think this thing is magic. So for me to hear you at your age, and even with your school schedules, saying that you practice for 1 hour every day, and then 9 hours over the weekend, is it Saturday and Sunday put together at once 1 hour?
No, Saturday 9
9
hours
hours.
and Sunday if I go to church, but by the time I come back, if I don't have programs and start rehearsal, if I wake up, I bath on Sunday, I wake up, I bath, I eat, I start practicing before we go to church. So by the time we come back from church, I continue my rehearsal.
And nobody's telling you to go and wash the plates.
Sometimes
And
I
go and
wash.
clean the car.
I used to wash car. I wash my dad.
So just find a way around it, right?
Yes, sir.
Just to hit your target. That is awesome.
That's the only way you can do it. You have to just
Wow.
focus.
I am
and
once
determined.
again blown away. Unfortunately, I'm still seated here, but in reality, I wish I had superpower. I've placed into that place. I've been blown away. Wow. You know, that's almost like close to 30 hours in a week. 27 hours, 25 hours, 24 hours. Wow. I salute your courage. I salute your grace. I salute your
Thank you.
consistency.
Thank you,
And I
sir.
pray that God will take you to higher heights in Jesus' name.
Amen.
You know, to our viewers out there listening to this, now you know it's not magic. So students who want to play like some of the top saxophonists in the world, now you know it's not magic. So some of you that have seen Temitayo Kayode evolved, now you know it didn't happen overnight. 20 hours in a week, 25 hours in a week. Wow.
and also and also parents need to be very very patient with their children. You know, they should if you know they some of them they just want to register them for a class, and after like a 1 2 month they want them to start playing around, and no, they want a lot of patience. Like Temitayo for like 2 years, within that 4 years to 6 years, it was just the teacher was on notes with him.
Not playing songs all over the
Not
place.
playing, no, 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 no. It was when he was 6, he said, okay, you can start going out and playing that. You know, he has now has a trust in him. So I would advise parents to be patient with their children.
Wow. Once again, I want to say a very big thank you
Thank you.
to Timi's dad, and a very big thank you to Temitayo himself for granting us the privilege to have
Thanks
this
so much
conversation.
for hosting us.
Wow.
In Abuja.
We hope to host you again next year.
Yeah,
Yes,
And
sure.
maybe that
Yeah.
time the program will be more than 2 days. Maybe
Yes,
1 week.
That's
By then, I've been done with your SSC exam.
yes, sir.
So you have all the time to blow everybody away.
Yes, sir.
Wow, it will now be 9 hours every day,
Every day.
which is equivalent to 40 hours per week, at the rate of 88 hours per day for 5 days.
Yep.
So you are doing almost like 60 hours, and that is the time required to be BIW, best in the world. I look forward to that time. I can't wait. So I'm proud and I'm privileged to be seated beside you today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so
Very
much,
grateful,
sir.
sir. God bless you, sir.